So we're still working on Unit 12.13 here. We're still talking about slope, and we want to look at how you can use the slope to create a graph of a line relatively quickly here. So here's the question that we're given. We're asked to draw a line through the point 2, 1 with the slope 3 over 2. The easiest thing to do first is plot the point that they give us, 2, 1. So they give us a point, let's plot it on the graph. So our x is 2, our y is 1, so we plot that point right there like that. So we've got one point that is definitely on our line. Now, how can we find some other points that are going to be on this line? Well, this involves working with the slope. We know that our slope is 3 over 2. We also know that the formula for slope, one of the formulas for the slope, is rise over run. So if I look at what I've just written here, this is telling me that for this line, my rise is 3, and my run is 2. Well, what does the rise mean? The rise is telling us how much we have to go up. The run is telling us how much we have to go over. So to get to the next point on this line, I just need to start at the point that I've already plotted, go up 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll put little dots there, 1, 2, 3. And then I have to go over 2, 1, 2. And after I've done that, do these kind of little jumpy things here, this is going to be another point that is on my line. If I want a third point, I just do these steps again. My rise is 3, so I go up 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I go over 2, 1, 2. Now I've got 3 points there. If I connect those points with a straight line, that gives me a graph that they're asking us for. It goes through the point 2, 1, and it has a slope 3 over 2. Okay. So let's just start on one dot, follow the steps, and then connect the dots together. Okay. So let's try this second one here together. Draw a line through the point -3, 4 with slope -4. Okay, well, let's start by plotting this point here. We'll do this one in green. We'll plot the point at -3, 4. So my x is 1, 2, 3 negative, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my point that is definitely on my line. Okay. Now my slope is just -4. So let's think about what this is telling us here. If my slope is -4, I want to use this slope to get my rise and my run. And that's easiest to do if my slope is a fraction, if I've got one number over another one. So I'm going to write this as -4 over 1. So if I write this as -4 over 1, what is my rise and what is my run? Well, what's my rise here? Try it. -4. So if it's -4, what does that tell me? How should I move? Now, not to the negative side. If it's rise, it's telling us I have to go up or down, right? So I have to go down 4. What's my run here? My run is 1, so that's telling me how far I have to go over. So I'm going to go over 1, and I'm going to go down 4. And I go down because that slope is negative, or that rise is negative. So let's go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. There's another point. Starting from that point, we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. And there's my next point. Okay? So with those points, I just connect the dots using my handy line here. Oh, I got to redo that. Connect the dots, and there's a graph of the line.